Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a surgery video. So let's bring it on back and get started. It's year 2020, there's a pandemic, I'm coughing, I'm wheezing, I'm in pain. There was a time where I went on a walk and I came back home and I thought I was dying. I could not breathe. And I was like, okay, this is getting serious. This cough isn't going away. I'm not sick. I don't feel sick. What is going on? During this, obviously it's the pandemic. Nobody wants to see me. Oh, she has a cough, she has COVID. I tested negative. They knew I tested negative. They did not want to see me. 6 months later, things started dying down. I had video doctor visits, but what was I gonna do? They couldn't check me. I finally went to the doctor 6 months later, and they told me that I had asthma. He did x-rays on my lungs, and didn't find anything, so he diagnosed me with asthma. He says, it sounds like you have asthma. I told him that's crazy. I would have never thought I had asthma. Also, during this time, it's important to note that I started my grooming business. So I started grooming dogs, six dogs a day or more. Every single day I was grooming. So once I got diagnosed with asthma, my cough started coming back. He did prescribe me 2 inhalers and a pill, but I was running out of that pill and he didn't want to prescribe it to me anymore, so I went to a different doctor. She sent me to a lung doctor. This lung doctor sent me to a lung specialist, which basically just made me take tests. So I was blowing air, I was breathing, I was doing all these tests, huffing and puffing, like exhaling, inhaling, all these types of breath tests. The guy literally thought I was trying to rig the test and told me to take this seriously, and I was like, sir, I am. And he was like, well, it's just weird because right now the machine is telling me you're breathing like an old lady. That was a little concerning. So I got my results back from my lung doctor. She tells me, yes, you have a very severe asthma. Why? I don't know. I've never had asthma. She sends me to an allergy doctor. And my results come back. I am allergic to everything under the sun in the environment. I'm allergic to trees, I'm allergic to grass, I'm allergic to flowers, I'm allergic to horses, I'm allergic to cats. I'm allergic to dogs. I own dogs. This all came to a shock to me because obviously I was grooming animals. I've been grooming prior to me starting my business, but I was grooming a lot of animals. And so I asked the doctor, hey, this is weird, blah, 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 blah. He's like, well, your allergies probably just started. Everyone's allergies change like every 12 years. They probably just arise out of nowhere. You have asthma because of your allergies, so we need to get rid of your allergies so we get rid of your asthma. So now I am getting shots every single week, and yeah, I get them every single week, and I have to get them done for 5 years. I've actually noticed a difference. When I would groom, I would get hives right away on my arms. I didn't really think anything of it. I just thought, oh, these dogs are itchy, because certain dogs like pit bulls just have very short hair like pit bulls, makes me super itchy. Cats I cannot be around because I start wheezing. So my friends that have cats, I can't be around. I can't be in their house like too long. And he told me, hey, you have a deviated septum. I would get surgery for that. It's gonna help with breathing better, asthma. It just all comes together. So he told me it would be a good idea to do that. So this is where we come in today, okay? So I'm getting a deviated septum surgery. This is the professional name for it, okay? Let me try pronouncing it. I'm getting a septoplasty bilateral Bunionectomy bilateral therapeutic ouch fracture of nasal turbinates. I don't think that was correct, but that is what I'm getting. A deviated septum surgery. I hope my nose structure does not change because I already don't like my nose that much. He said that it's not gonna change. It's fast recovery, it's painless, and it's a fast surgery. So we're gonna see if any of that is true. I'm actually really scared because I've never had surgery in anything, in any form of way. And as you can see, I have a nose piercing and a septum piercing, which I know I'm gonna have to get re-pierced once my healing is all done. It's just gonna be an annoying process, you know what I mean? And I'm kind of scared to breathe better. I don't know how to explain that, but you know, I've gone my whole life breathing the way I do, and I never really noticed it until he said something like, hey, you don't really breathe out of your nose. I was like, wow, I really don't breathe out of my nose, actually. Like right now I feel like I'm holding my breath in, and I don't know, that's really crazy to me. Anyways, surgery date is May 26th. Today is May 13th. I already had my pre-op. Basically, he just went over what I can and can't do for weeks prior and the weeks after. He went over my instruction care. I already have my medicine for after my surgery. I'm just waiting on a painkiller that he's gonna give me as well. But other than that, I'm ready to go, and there's nothing else to say. So I'll see you guys on surgery day. They just called me to tell me I can't have anything on my hands, basically. So they look tragic right now, but I had press-ons on. I just need to like buff them and cut them. Oh, I feel so weird without nails. They also told me I needed antibacterial soap, like for it to actually say antibacterial on it to shower the night before. So I went ahead and bought that. Hi guys, let's not mind my appearance. It is the night before surgery. It's 8:38 p.m. right now. I just showered. I showered using the antibacterial soap. No nails. In the morning I'm gonna take my jewelry out. I'm gonna ask the doctor when I could put it back in because I love my piercings. But anyways, I'm a little anxious. The only thing I'm really scared about is being put to sleep and then obviously like waking up, you know. I don't know, it's, you know, all a new experience. I've never had surgery before, so this is definitely gonna be something new. Penny is gonna be the one taking me and picking me up, so I'm gonna have him vlog for you guys. But yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the morning, and my surgery is at 6:30 a.m. so that's so much fun. I'll see you guys then. By the way, let's do a quick little nose check-in. So this is what my nose looks like before. This is what it looks like. The doctor did say that there's not gonna be any change in shape and all of that, but I have read online that it has happened before, and I know some people who have gotten this and they've said that their nose changed a little. I mean, my nose is, I could definitely see what he's talking about when he said it was like crooked and stuff. So yeah, I just want to see if there's any difference in my nose, but this is what we're looking like. This video has taken me a year to complete because I wanted to be completely healed and give you guys all the tea on it. So So I have some notes written, and you're also gonna see some clips in here during the whole surgery. The day of the surgery, I woke up at 5 a.m. and headed to the hospital. Kenny took me, which is my boyfriend. Now, when I got there, they told me that I was not on the schedule, and we figured it out. Basically, they gave me the wrong hospital. So I had to go all the way across town, which is about 20 minutes, 30 minutes away. So yeah, that was stressful, but I had called them to let them know, and they said, okay, we'll still take you. And I was like, well, you better, because it was your fault. When I got there, I got checked in, and Kenny waited in the waiting room. I had to take a urine test, you know, to just make sure everything was okay, to make sure I wasn't pregnant, stuff like that. And I also got put into a gown, or they gave me a gown to change into. Guys, I'm at the hospital. I'm so scared right now. Kenny's in the waiting area right now, and they're gonna bring him up, but they have a little bed for me and everything. So it's been a crazy morning, but we got this. During that, I saw a little boy, and he was getting the same surgery as me. So I think it was a lot of people that were getting the same exact surgery. I think because this doctor like travels in and out of town. So when he's in town, I think he does like multiple surgeries a day. So there was a lot of people that are getting the same surgery. Because like even the place where they had me in, there was like multiple beds and a curtain in between, but we were all getting like the same surgery. So there was this little boy that was getting wheeled into the surgery room, and honestly I thought about this little boy the whole time. He's what kept me going, because I was like, if this little boy could do this, I could do it, because I've never had a surgery in my life. Once I got into the gown, I got hooked up to an IV right away. The anesthesia doctor came in and they gave me a shot. That shot made me so loopy.
What happened?
I'm feeling woozy.
You feel woozy? You already feel it.
Dude, I'm serious.
They just put the
What that happened so fast?
yeah. You tired?
No,
You sleepy?
kinda.
You can do really good, okay?
He barely put it in, like, not even a minute.
Yeah. Cause you're cute. What, you wanna go to bed? You wanna go to bed? Go to bed. I don't know, I think so. Oh no, this is a sedative. I think the anesthesia is when you go in there. You're funny.
I think I should be a nurse.
Yeah, be a nurse. And you can tell all of them your boyfriend's Filipino. And then you'll fit right in.
Maybe your mom would love me.
Yeah, my mom would love you. She loves you now.
And the doctor came in to talk to me about the medication and stuff that I had gotten, because he actually prescribed me all my pills and everything. I think like a week before the surgery, so that I would have everything ready by the surgery. So I told him I did not get the medication, which were my painkillers, because there was a shortage during this time. So this happened May 2023, this surgery, so this is like a whole year. But yeah, so there was a shortage. I don't know if there still is, but the medication that he was trying to get me, there was a shortage and I couldn't get it. So he got really upset, and he was just really upset. So he said he was gonna try to find me some new medication to try and get me. And then he started rolling me away, and Kenny was following me up until the surgery room.
Right to our left here.
Okay.
Straight through those walls there, that'll be the waiting room.
Okay, so just say bye here.
Perfect. Bye. We'll take good care of her.
You'll do good, okay?
in the surgery room. So this is the last thing I remember. Everything was so white, by the way. Everything was white, and there was 3 people in there: the surgeon, I think the anesthesia guy, and then some other person. I don't know who he was. But they basically just made me count backwards from 100, and I literally think I only made it to like 96 before I knocked out. Okay, then after the surgery, I got woken up by the nurses, and 3 things that I remember. The first thing was I needed to pee so freaking bad. I was in pain, which was crazy. I think the surgery lasted an hour, up to an hour, less than an hour, up to an hour. It really wasn't long at all. So I had to pee really bad. That was one thing. The other thing, I wanted Kenny so freaking bad. I was like, where is he? And then the third thing was my throat hurt so bad. I could barely talk. I was in so much pain. I'm not sure what that was from. I think because they put something in so I could breathe. So then I told them I needed to pee, and they sent a nurse with me to go to the bathroom. And as soon as I sat down to pee, I started bleeding everywhere. So she had to tape a gauze right under my nose, which you guys will see. I taped everything. So yeah, I had that under my nose because I started bleeding, and the nurses and everything were so sweet. So once I was done peeing, I got out of the bathroom, and I was on a wheelchair because like I still couldn't walk, you know, I'm still on anesthesia and everything. And they were so sweet. I was like, I had my hair up in a bun, and I had Crocs on and my glasses, and one of the nurses was like, oh my god, you're so cute, you're a little scrunchy, and she just made me feel better because I was like, oh, and I kept crying. I don't know why. I think that was just from the anesthesia. As soon as like they woke me up, I just started crying. And so they asked me like, are you in pain? I was like, no, I'm crying. So that happened. Then I asked them again, where's Kenny? So they want to go grab him, and they just gave him instructions, and they were not able to get my medication, guys. So I didn't have any freaking painkillers at all. They gave him instructions to pull the car around, and that's exactly what he did.
How are you doing? You doing okay? Feel okay? Tired? You wanna go home? You can go home, okay? There she is. Ready?
On the way home, I felt so nauseous.
How are you feeling? Okay? Sleepy? Okay, let's get you home.
Hi guys. The video might suck right now, but I've been home for about 3 hours. What hurts the most is my mouth. It's really dry. My nose just feels like it's really dry too. Yeah, that's the only update I have right now. I'm just gonna try to knock out. And yeah.
I went straight to bed. I knocked out. The pain wasn't that bad either, honestly. I think I was fine without the painkillers. I ended up just taking like Tylenol, ibuprofen, mostly Tylenol, and Zazzyquil to help me sleep, because one of the medications he was supposed to give me was like a painkiller, which also made you like sleepy to be able to sleep, because the sleeping was torture. And so I could only breathe through my mouth because I had gauze up in my nose, and there was like tubes coming out of my nose so that I could breathe through the tubes. but I wasn't supposed to breathe out of them. So that was really painful because my mouth would wake up really dry from all the mouth breathing. Also, I think the most annoying thing about this whole process was the sleep, because you have to stay up, so you can't lay down. And then during the whole like healing process, you're spitting out mucus. So you're spitting out mucus mixed with blood, thick mucus, and then you could like feel everything coming down to your throat. If you've ever had like a nosebleed and then you get like that big old bugger mucus that comes down to your mouth, you know what I'm talking about. But that was like all the time until you were healed. So I was spitting a lot, and it was just a very uncomfortable situation. And I was having such a hard time sleeping because of the anesthesia. I was having a lot of like anxiety from it, like heart palpitations. And because of the mucus and everything, I couldn't really, I don't know how to explain it. I didn't realize how much your nose is really in control of like everything, because it was really hard to swallow food, and I had to drink everything with like a straw. If I was having soup, I was drinking it with a straw, water, a straw, juice, a straw. Everything had to be done with a straw because I couldn't really chew.
Hi guys, it's day 2. It's still a little hard for me to talk, but it's going better. I don't feel too much pain on my nose anymore. This feels weird. I was able to eat more solid food today. So far, so good.
So on day 2, I had my parents and friends, and they were dropping off food.
Is this called though?
It was really hard to talk from the pain of my throat and my mouth, and again, it was really hard to chew. By the 3rd day, I was honestly over everything. I was over the bandages, I was over the mucus, I couldn't freaking sleep, I just wanted it out of me. And throughout this whole process, I didn't really feel pain. I didn't have any problems with that. It was just annoying.
Hi, I wanted to do a quick little update on how I'm doing. It's the 3rd day, I believe. My nose is gigantic. It doesn't hurt. It just feels like I have a really bad allergy head cold. I'm able to keep food down better. I've been taking my antibiotic medicine, and I still have no medication, so I've just been on Tylenol. My throat is in so much pain. Tomorrow I get these suckers taken out. I'm so ready for these to come out. I feel like once these come out, it's gonna be like perfect, easy going. And this is like the best day I felt, but also the worst. I'm able to like walk and do stuff on my own now. Kenny has been doing everything for me, such a sweetheart. So today I got up by myself, warmed up my food. I feel really bad because he works nights and he's been waking up early to like feed me and stuff. So I thought I would let him sleep in today. But I also feel the worst because there's so much pressure going on right here. One more day and I feel like this is gonna be really painful. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.
On the 5th day, so there was day 4, which was, I'm just over it, I want this out. I'm like, come on, I'm ready. I started feeling better by day 3, by the way. I started like getting up and like walking by myself, because on day 1 and day 2 I couldn't walk still. I was still very like fragile. It's not that I was like in pain, I was just weak. I couldn't walk, I couldn't like change myself or go to the bathroom by myself. So on day 3 and 4 I started walking, going to the bathroom, like serving myself food, so I was like back to normal. On day 5 I got my bandages taken out. Oh my god, that's the most pain I felt throughout this whole process. I also was on an antibiotic this whole time, so he prescribed me an antibiotic and the painkillers, which I did not receive. So I got my bandages taken out. He said if I had the painkillers it wouldn't have hurt that much, because he would tell his patients to take a painkiller before getting the bandages taken out. And we were literally just having simple conversation. He was just asking me normal questions about my life, and bam, he just pulls them out. It felt so nasty because there was like clots. So when he pulled it, I could feel clots from the back of my throat like coming up. It was so nasty. It felt weird. I didn't like it and it hurt.
So, little update. I just got out of the doctor's. He yanked that shit out like a tampon. My nose is in so much freaking pain right now. He told me to take it easy for the next week, nothing exciting, nothing crazy, because if my blood levels rise, I'll just start bleeding. But yeah, this hurts so bad. This hurts more than when I had the bandages and stuff in. It was really gross. When he pulled it out, I could feel all the blood clots and everything. But I'm so excited to finally be able to sleep on my back. He told me to do saline washes, and then he gave me like an ointment to put in my nose, so I have to start that today. Other than that, yeah, I'm supposed to be back in work in 4 days. We're gonna see how I feel, because right now I feel terrible. I still feel like kind of weak, like even walking is still kind of like difficult for me, but I'm feeling way better, but in more pain, which is funny. But yeah, I mean, so far so good. I'll update you guys with the next update, but I'm excited to finally like have those bandages out, because it was really hard for me to drink liquids. It was really hard for me to eat because my nose was plugged, and I can already breathe. Like, I can already feel a difference. Like, I feel air going through my nose. It's really crazy because I never knew I had an issue with breathing. Like, I could just tell the difference, so that's really crazy. Anyways, that's that, and I'll see you guys with the next update, maybe in a day or two, to tell you guys how this is going. I also bought an ice pack because my nose is still very swollen. I think my piercing hole closed. I'm gonna try and jam it in there and see what happens. But I think I'm gonna have to make an appointment to get them re-pierced. Yeah, other than that, I mean, I'll see you guys with an update.
After that, I had to start using an ointment and nasal washes. Once the bandages came out, everything healed completely fast. I felt normal again. And honestly, I didn't realize how much I needed this surgery, because as soon as he took that out, I was like breathing.
Hi guys, I look crazy. Just a quick little update. I feel so much better today. I'm up and doing things, so that's nice. I've just been cleaning out my nose with nasal washes, and then he prescribed me this cream for the inside of my nose, so that's what I've been doing. It's still, you could see like a little bruised, and it hurts, you know, but I mean, it's going good. So I think I have to go back to work on Saturday, which is like in 3 days. 3 days. So I think I'll be better by then. I'm hoping. I still can't like lift. I can't do a lot of moving because then my nose will just start to bleed, so I do have to take it easy. I also like did my nails. That's how you know I'm feeling better. So I am a year post-op now, and I just wanted to show because I believe I took a video of my nose before to see if there would be a difference, because some people were telling me there would be a difference and some people were saying no, you're not gonna notice a difference. But here is the after of my nose. I think it looks the same still. If anything, I feel like it looks better. Once I got this surgery, I'm breathing better. I'm not even taking my asthma medication as much as I used to, and I'm not having a cough or like my asthma attacks as much. So if you're ever like asked about this, I would definitely get it, because it's like a 5-day healing process, and it really made such a difference in my life. And I want to thank my family and my friends, and especially Kenny during this time, because he really took care of me. He literally did everything for me. And you know, it's such like a vulnerable experience when you can't do basic living things for yourself. So yeah, now I was gonna say a week post-op. I'm a year post-op. I feel so great. I'm completely healed. I put my piercings in, by the way, as soon as I got my bandages out. The septum I had to kind of squeeze in there, but this one did not end up closing. And yeah, that's my little surgery video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.
Baby,
Bye.
you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place, 'cause the love you give, it can't be replaced.